Hi everyone, so today I'm going to show you how I did this gel extension design. I wore it a few weeks ago, but I'm getting around to editing the video using the Apres Nails Gel X system and then a couple of Madame Glam gel polishes. With Madame Glam I do have a discount code for you guys. I'll put that in the description box. All that info will be there for 35% off your purchase. But what I'm showing you here is all the basic things that you'll need. I did speed up this video. And I do have longer videos where I go step by step. I just wanted to be a short video. So with Apres gel, nails, you're gonna want to size out your tips. Well, they're not really tips; they're full extensions. And I already did that. I already kind of softened around the edges, made sure that they're gonna fit my nail shape at the edge of my cuticle there. And then I'm using all the system thing, of course, the lamp that would work with this. I did pick up the new lamp from Apres, but I have not shown you guys that yet. And in this video, I still hadn't used it. So just getting the nails ready. Of course, you're pushing back your cuticles. You're, removing the shine from your nails, getting all that dead cuticle, away from your nails, and starting to prep them. I do put on sunblock and gloves just to help with the exposure to the UV lamps. And with Apres, you're going to start off with step 1, your dehydrator, step 2, your primer, and then step 3 is going to be your base layer of the gel itself. And so you are going to also use this to adhere the extensions. So like I said, I have longer videos. This is just real quick. So a nice thin coat of whichever, step 3 you like. They have like 4 or 5 different types. Just choose one. This happens to be like their basic gel. And you're going to put that in the lamp for I believe 30 seconds is what it takes to cure their gel, what I want to say. And then you're going to take your nail prep to etch the bottom of that extension, add a little more of your gel, whichever it is that you're using to attach your nails with. And you can, try to do your best to fill that in, leaving gaps in there of the product nice and smooth starting. See, I didn't put enough, so I have to put a little bit more. And starting at the cuticle, kind of push down towards the free edge of your nail, and then use their little setting lamp for about 10 seconds just to hold the nail. Instead of doing a full cure, like it's kind of hard to do while you're holding it and all that. So you do the 10 seconds, do the whole hand. I usually do 4 fingers and my thumb separately, just so everything cures real nicely. And so again, I did my whole hand, and then you put it in your lamp for the 30 seconds. So that's what I did there. I am remembering this off the top of my head. It might be 60 seconds, but read the bottle, but I'm pretty sure it's 30 seconds. And then I like to use my non-dominant hand to do the dominant hand first. That way when I have the nails on my dominant hand, that's fine. I can work with them easily. Instead of using your dominant hand, doing the non-dominant, now you have these nails and maybe you're not used to it, and then going to do your extension on the other hand with your non-dominant hand. That's harder in my opinion. So I always use my non-dominant to do the dominant first, and then I repeat the process. Okay, we have all 10 nails on now. You're going to take a little moment to kind of, clean up the sides, your laterals there, and maybe I always buff the top or file it down just so it's nice and flat around the cuticle, but I've seen videos of Apres where they just pop them on and it looks great, and that's fine. So after I've done that, I'm just going to take the dust off of the nails because of course we're going to go with our gel polish. You do not need a base coat for this. You can go right in with your color. What I'm doing right now is taking their non-white top coat, the Madame Glam one, and putting it under the nails because sometimes you get a stickiness that's squeezing out from the Apres product. So that's just to keep it all nice and clean. Okay, so like I said, you don't need to put base coat on these. So I'm just going with this color. I will say this color I'm using is really gorgeous, this brown. They do not make it anymore. It was just something I had in my stash, so I am sorry, but I'm sure they have something similar. So I did the 3 nails that I wanted in that brown color because again, I do my nails 4 at a time and then my thumbs separate. And I'm going to go ahead and put the first coat of my magnetic cat eye here. It is such a pretty color. Again, I'll have all the info there. That is something that is new from Madame Glam. Clean up, your edges there, and then take your magnet, whatever it is. I'm just putting it down the side and then a little bit at the tip. And then now cure your nails for the full time that you need to cure. I believe it's 60 seconds. Madame Glam gel. Okay, second coat. Again, build up your coats, thin coats, so that everything cures. Do not just slop it on and say, oh, look at this big thick coat I have. It looks so great. No, you need to build up your colors to have a safe cure. So the next coat of the magnetic cat eye. And And I'm just in love with this color. It's amazing. So I'm just going to take my magnet again down the same side, a little bit at the very tip, but mostly around the side there. And go ahead and cure for your 30 seconds. I'm sorry, for your 60 seconds. 60 seconds. I'm going to do a little bit of a skeleton kind of leaf. Very basic, guys. This is just something I decided to come up with. And nothing to write home about. It's just a quick little like curve along the nail. And just because the cat eye was curved the same way, I thought it would be really cute. And then just some little leaves. So it looks like a little dry skeleton leaf, kind of piney. I don't know what. I just wanted to come up with something. So that's what I did on both nails. Something that's going to be easy for both using my dominant hand and my non-dominant hand. I did my best with the non-dominant, of course. And yeah, so just kind of finishing that up. I did make this video double time, so if you want to slow it down, I guess my voice will sound funny, but you can mute that and see how long it actually takes, because I do everything in real time with you guys for the most part. So go ahead and cure that for your 60 seconds, and now I'm doing my top coat, I believe, and then that's another 60 seconds in the lamp. Of course, you always want to clean up anything you get on your skin before you cure it, okay? So top coat, this happens to be a non-wipe top coat, which is great. And even with that, I still always wipe it off just in case, but I don't know. If you ever wipe your top coat at the end with like some alcohol or cleanser and it starts coming off, that means it's not cured correctly. You're going to want to redo that nail. Okay, so I just kind of sharpen it up because a lot of times when you put on gel polish, it's kind of thick and it might look a little thick around the edges, so I just kind of make it more sharp. And here I'm showing you, I'm trying to do again my dominant hand using my non-dominant hand. And it does not come out as nicely as my other one, but that's okay. We're working, we're trying. Alright, so that's, of course, I did the whole process. I did the two thumbnails, the same gel polish, the cat eye polish. Just cleaning it all up. And I really love this set. They were so pretty. Just simple, but the colors are really nice. In fact, good for fall. And put on my little ring. I picked up in Sedona. And of course your cuticle oil. I usually wash my hands in the meantime before I put on my cuticle oil. And look at that cat eye. It is just so pretty. You can slow down this part of the video if you want so you can really see that. Just gorgeous. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll have discount code and other pertinent information down in the description box, and I will see you all at the next one. Bye now.